all, hope all are fine. Today in another sort of cooking I have come with a seasonal vegetable recipe. This is known as breadfruit. It almost looks like a baby jackfruit, but it's not jackfruit. This is breadfruit. And how do you distinguish? There won't be any thorns on this like a jackfruit. So that's how you distinguish. And this season you find this. And believe me, this just tastes awesome. So I'm going to make a masala curry out of this. So first I'll only be using half the portion of it. So before you start cutting, just keep some water with some salt in it, so that this also gets oxidized, same as like a potato. So as soon as you cut, just put it into the water. So I'm only using half the portion of it. Remaining half I'll use it for some other recipe. I'll just show you how to cut this. This portion I'll use. You have to take out the skin and the center portion. Someone here to assist me. My husband is helping me. This is a little hard to cut. So you just have to take out the center portion and the skin first. So post removing this peeling of the skin, just chop it like this. Post chopping like this, you need to cut it. This side? Okay, like this you need to cut. So this is how it should be. So this needs a shape, okay? And as soon as you cut, make sure it goes into the water. I put some salt also, little bit of salt I put. Else it will get oxidized and become black, which you don't want. So the breadfruit is all chopped fine now. Okay, this never becomes a fruit actually. Okay, it will always stay raw or it will get spoiled. It doesn't become a fruit like a jackfruit. And this is a lot of fiber. So, and since it's seasonal, please do pick it. If you at all you'll find this in the grocery. Okay, now this is all washed, cleaned, cut, everything done. Now I'm going to cook this. For cooking, I'll be adding some shallots, some 4 to 5 shallots I've just chopped. It's a large shallot which I've chopped. You may use, if you don't have shallots or pearl onion, you may use the normal onion, large onion. One medium size you may chop like finely like this. And some curry leaves and 2 to 3 green chili which I've slit. All this goes into the cooking. I'll be cooking in the open pan, usually the mud pot I'll be cooking, and with some 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and some salt I'll be cooking this. So first we'll cook this and then we'll be adding the masalas. So let me show what all comes in the masala. There are many things, okay? So let me just show you one by one. You need little extra coconut. This is 3/4 of a medium sized coconut which I've scraped. Because you are not going to roast this same as my previous recipe, that ulli tiyal which I had made, same as that you need to roast this golden. So little extra coconut I've taken. And with this roasting, we'll also be adding in, I would say, 1/2 teaspoon of the fennel, 1/4 teaspoon of the pepper. You just need a little bit only, and 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 1 teaspoon spicy red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric water I'll be adding while cooking the breadfruit, and this is 2 teaspoon of coriander powder, and I'm not sorry I missed it. And also be using 1/2 teaspoon of garam masala which I've not taken. I'll be using that also. Okay, that's it about it. So all this, post frying this, we'll be adding these masalas also and frying them. And this also needs to be fried. I've taken some ginger, roughly chopped. We are going to grind this, roast this and grind, so I've not chopped them finely. And some 5 to 6 cloves of garlic, 2 to 3 curry leaves, and again 2 shallots. You may use large onion, but using shallots will definitely give you that authentic taste. Okay, so this also will be roasted with these three goes into roasting, and then we'll be grinding into a fine paste. That's it. And then for seasoning, half a teaspoon of mustard, some curry leaves, my favorite, you know, and then 2 red chili, which I've chopped finely, okay, and then 2 shallots I've used. That's all you need. This is for the seasoning, and this for the masala. These three is for the masala. Just have a look, okay? And this just raw. It'll go into cooking. So let's go to the stove now. Okay, I've kept my mud pot. Into this I've just added 1/4 teaspoon of the turmeric and half a teaspoon of salt. This is not water. This is just water, not oil. Okay, and then we'll add in all this: the breadfruit, onion, curry leaves, and the green chili. All this goes in. Pour some water. Don't pour over water. You may add it later on also when you are mixing the masala. And give it a toss. And you can cook it in a medium flame, because I'm not cooking it in a cooker, because this will get overcooked, which you don't want. So keep on checking. Let me pour some more water. That's it. Once it starts boiling, I'll close the lid and then I'll boil it. So let's just, you can, how you'll know is, first of all, this color will change also. If you just take out and press and see, it will just press. Okay, that's how you will know. So let this cook. Meanwhile, we will roast the coconut. Okay, my iron skillet is hot. Now I'm adding the fennel first. I just added 1 teaspoon of oil. You don't need too much of oil. Once this crackles, add the ginger garlic, curry leaves and the onion. Don't want to roast this, over roast this, just saute this and then we will add in the coconut. Because again further it will get roasted along with the coconut also. So I'll add the coconut and also this pepper. 2 peppercorns I've taken. Okay, now from here on your patience starts, because you need to roast this golden. Adding the fennel, it will really give such an awesome taste, so don't miss adding fennel. You can keep the flame somewhere medium to high. Don't burn it, just roast it golden. So I'll show you how. I'll show you the stage, okay? And once this is done, then we will add in the masalas which I've kept aside. Okay, now this is roasted golden. I'm going to switch off the flame and then add in all these masalas. Okay, you don't have to roast this because this has sufficient heat. It's an iron skillet, so it has sufficient heat. And now I've also added additional half a teaspoon of garam masala also, which I had missed earlier. So these are all what I'm going to add. Now toss this and for 2 minutes just toss this, because it might get burned because the skillet is still hot. So just keep on tossing for some more time, or after some time just remove it to shift it to another plate or something, else this will get burnt, so be careful. Now we'll allow it to cool completely and then we will make a fine paste out of it. It should be like silky smooth fine paste. Meanwhile our vegetable also will be cooked. Then combining all. So our vegetable is cooked and the masala is also grinded. Now let's combine both. The thickness of the gravy, I leave it to you, how much water you want to add. And at this stage just check the salt and the spice on as per your taste. Now I need to boil this nicely. I'll add some water from the mixture jar also. So there you go. Now just for 5 minutes, let it simmer. If you want, you can leave it in a low flame, because all this has to combine well. The vegetable and the masalas has to combine well. Now my whole house is smelling like so it's like a chicken, So this has to simmer, and I've added little extra water so that there's sufficient water for it to simmer. Come back and show you. It's been 10 minutes since our curry is simmering. So I'll switch off the flame, and this has come to the right consistency. Now next, seasoning. Okay, now my mom always used to say, whenever you're making a curry made of coconut, you should simmer for longer time so it will not get spoiled very soon. So I've just simmered it for 10 minutes, and now I'll season this. I put 1 tablespoon of oil, and into this goes the mustard. Once this crackles, red chili sauce, and then goes the onion. Adding onion while seasoning, it will give additional aroma to your curry. Especially for this one, it really tastes good. Okay, I've only used half portion of that breadfruit. It's known as kadachaka in Kerala. Okay. Whenever my mom says, she gets it, because I just love this vegetable. So remaining half, I'll be making some other recipe, and I'll be posting it. This should be done. I'll just pour into the curry. So please do try this yummy, tasty masala, kadachaka masala, or breadfruit masala. Please do try this and share your views with me. And those who are yet to subscribe, please subscribe and be part of my YouTube family so that you keep getting such recipes from me. So have a nice day. Bye bye. Happy cooking.